Okay, this video is going to be about how to generate a random number in, and we'll say JS is JavaScript, but I guess you can apply this to maybe any of the programming languages, except I think some of them actually has methods for probably what I'm about to do. Now in JavaScript, when I say a random number, what I'm actually meaning is a random integer or a natural number or whole number. What's the difference? Well, remember integers, which is denoted as Z, is the set, for example, -3. It's got all the negatives of the natural numbers, -1, 0, 1. I'm running out of room over here. 2, and so forth. So this is the actual set. Goes on forever. The set of integers, right? And remember, the set of whole numbers actually includes 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this is the set of whole numbers. Maybe W. Oh, I can't remember. And then the set of natural numbers. I don't know. I didn't mean to go into all this. Is 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, and ... Okay. Well, this is kind of, I guess this one here, the whole numbers, we're including 0. What we're going to want to do here in JavaScript, and of course, you know, this is for beginners here, just to let you know. But we want to construct a function. We'll call it RND, the RND function. Generate a random number in a certain range, for example, from 0 to 10. And so the output is going to be a random number, and including 0 or 10. Okay, anywhere, a random number, you know, 1, 5, 10, 0. Or we might want to say, we want to find the random number between 21 and, let's say, 100. Okay, so its output would be 21 or 100 or anything in between, as long as it's a natural number here. Okay, a natural number. Alright, so JavaScript has a built-in method called the random method, and I don't know, we'll get rid of that there, called the random method, and it doesn't take any parameters. Random. And of course we've got to throw on math out here on the front. Math, capital M, math.random. And what we're going to get out here, pretend there's a 1 right here, we're going to get out a number, and of course this is not an integer. Okay, we're going to get out a number between, let's see, we'll say that the number that we get out is P. Alright, and P is greater than 0 and less than 1. Greater than 0 and less than 1. Okay, now let's actually go over to here and let's do that. So RND, declare this as a variable, is equal to math.random for random guy. Okay, and let's check out and see what happens here. Okay, so let's save this, and I think I've got it here. Okay, so whoops, I'm gonna have to bring the screen down so you can actually see it, and dadgummit. Okay, so as you can see here, this number, as I click the button here, we're getting a random number between 0 and 1. Do you see that? Alright. Okay. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that either. Alright. Let's go back to here. What happens when we go, for example, times 5. What exactly is that going to do? Well, let's find out. So, it's all about experimentation when it comes to programming. So take a look at this. We're getting a number, right? As you can see here, 5 doesn't seem to show up. No, 5's not going to show up. Okay, 5 won't show up. See that? Okay. Let's go back to the whiteboard. So we took a number and we multiplied it. Let's erase that. Times that by some number x. And what's the output is, so this right here was our p. So p times x turns out to be less than x. P times x is less than x, right? If this is p times x, you get something less than x. Okay, I want to go back here and I want to show you another function. Actually, let's go back to the page here real quick. Let's say we wanted to just completely cut off this piece and all we wanted was the 1 to show up, or the 3 to show up, or the 2 or the 0. Okay. Well, there's a built-in function for that. We don't want it to round. We just want it to cut that off. We're going to call that the floor function. All right. The floor function. So now let's go back. Oops. And click. Now, so the number we're getting here is going to be 0, some random number between, or I would say, and including 0 and 4. Right. But we want to get, here's the goal. The goal is we want to get a number between, let's say, between A and B. Right, between A and B. So this could be 4 and this could be 5, for example. Alright. Okay, so let's go back to the whiteboard here quickly. So when we used 5, we ended up getting 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Right? But what if we wanted to go between, let's say, 9 and 5. Let's say 9 and 5. We wanted to choose these numbers. Well, what you could actually do is you could shift everything up to this number. Now, what we're going to need to do here first is we're going to need to find the difference. We're going to need to find the number of numbers in between 9 and 5. For example, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 of them, right? And so take their difference. So 9 minus 5 is 4, but then we need to add 1. We're going to need to add 1 to that. So that's going to be 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You see that? So then you take that number, which was this x right here, okay? You're plugging 5 in, but then what's happening is we're getting a number between 0 and 4 again, but what's going to happen there is you want to start here. You want to start here. And so what's happening is you're going to take this and shift it all the way over, and you're going to start here. Okay?